Hey, Derek here. So number 10 on the list, Holy Trinity, which is basically just a big loop in Rabbit Valley, which is 19 miles west of Fruita, Colorado. Google Earth splits this track up into two tracks, and so we got to look at two elevation profiles real quick. So this first elevation profile, let's see, it starts 4,622 feet and finishes at 5,000. So and is 16.6 miles long. I'm not going to take you through all this. We'll get to it in a second. The second part, let's see here. The elevation changes from 4,985 feet to 4,638 feet. So not much elevation change there, and I'm not going to take you through all that, but it's 19.7 miles long, so altogether that's 36.3 miles long for that loop. Some pretty good climbing. It seems like more than what it is, but in actuality there's not a whole lot of elevation change compared to other rides in this top 10 list. So anyways, let's dive into the notes. So the start finish is here, just south of the highway off exit 2, and it's here simply because there is a restroom. So anyways, you pop out of there, take a right, cross the highway, and you're going to have your first climb, which is up a 2-track dirt road, pretty easy grade, no big deal. And so anyways, you're going to ride it up, take a left. That road's going to bring you down to the Utah state line, the fence line. You're going to cross that fence line right there. And what you're going to do is you're going to ride it down. It's pretty great motorcycle single track. There's that stiff little climb right there up that hill. That thing is makeable when the track is good. So anyways, you pop out on a 2-track just for a second there, you see, and you continue on down, and then it's going to hook up with the 2-track again, and then you just ride that underneath the bridge. You take the bridge, little waterway, causeway underneath the highway, and that's your way across, and then you take your left for Zion Curtain right there. So you take your left for Zion Curtain, you start climbing up, and this is Zion Curtain is a memorable section of trail for sure. The climb up is pretty significant up to this point up here, and then when you get up here, you get on the rim, and you got a pretty awesome downhill run. And in fact, the one section right here, there's a steep fall line, and it looks pretty sketchy, but all you got to do really is just keep your tires rolling, and if you make it through there, you're going to have a lot of confidence to bomb the rest of the downhill. There's lots of traction to be found when the conditions are good. And then so Zion Curtain comes out here to this 4-way intersection, and you go straight. This is the Kokopelli Trail, and then you've got this climb here, and this climb hurts pretty bad. On a good day, you'll be lucky if you don't get off your bike, and which sort of sucks because it's makeable. So anyways, you get to the top, and you're on the Overlook Trail, and you can see all the way out to the LaSalle Mountains there, which are just above Moab. So that's pretty neat. And then you have these awesome views of Rabbit Valley as well from the Overlook Trail. So as you can see, it's aptly named. So at the end of the Overlook, you could continue going straight on Westwater Mesa Trail, but I suggest just getting off to here and heading down to the Adobe Trail, and it crosses a 2-track there, and when it crosses the 2-track, that is the beginning of the Western Rim. And so you'll ride the Western Rim, and you'll get out on the rim, and this is your spot for lunch. Actually, we just swung past it. Let me go back over here to this lunch spot. Back it on up. So this is the lunch spot right here on the rim, and it's really also a good spot to check out the river, see what's going on. Sometimes there's some weird stuff going on in the river, kind of cool. And so anyways, from there you'll take your ride on the rim, and which is pretty spectacular to be riding on that rock. And then you got to cross Cocopelli Trail to get over here onto the number 2 trail. So really all you got to remember to do on this junction is to make it across all of this 2-track and get onto this single track, actually ATV trail, the number 2 trail. And number 2 is pretty fun, pretty fast when the conditions are hard. And then the number 2 trail is going to bring you back out here to the Cocopelli. This little section can get real deep and sandy when it's during long, hot, dry spells. So anyways, you don't have too far to go on this loose, sandy section. Then you just got to make it back up here to the number 2 again. Rejoin the number 2 there, and then take it back to the start-finish. And one thing I should point out about this, I don't think I did this at the beginning, is that timing is everything for this ride. You want to make sure that it's not too hot, so there you want to make sure you do it in the early spring, like late April, early May, or in the late fall, which is like October 15th, November 15th. And you sort of want to watch the radar. You want to make sure you definitely do not get caught in a rainstorm, because the dirt turns into like a mud quagmire, which lock up your bike in no time. And if you're out far away from your car, if your bike locks up, you're going to be walking for a long ways. So definitely don't want to get caught in a big rainstorm. But what you do want to do is try to catch it like 4 days after a good rainstorm, because that's when what the rain does is it heals the trails, packs them hard, and makes all of this so much faster and so much more bombable. So anyways, I left you looking at this for a long time. So that's it. That is your Google Earth tour of Holy Trinity outside Fruita, Colorado. All right. Do it.